Cardano is ready to freaking explode. In fact, it actually hit a new all-time high price the other day, but I think that we could be in for a bit of a Cardano summer, so to speak, with loads of new applications launching in anticipation of the smart contract launch on Cardano. So in today's video, I'm going to highlight a couple of those projects as well as covering some key Cardano news regarding the smart contracts coming to the mainnet, the ERC20 converter, and much, much more. My name's Lark. Every day I make videos talking about cryptocurrency investing, so if that is a topic that you would like to learn some more about, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, gently tap on the thumbs up button, and of course, click on the notification bell to know when I put out a new video. Okay, so not too much to talk about in regards to the charts. I just want to take a quick moment here to point out that we hit that insane new all-time high for Cardano the other day at like $2.51. Abso-freaking-lutely incredible for Cardano. And then of course the massive crash came when the whole market tanked and it got back down to like 93 cents. Man, buying there would have been a sweet, sweet spot. I hope some of you took advantage of the discounts in the market the other day to stack up some more Cardano or whatever other cryptocurrencies are on your wish list. Now, the interesting thing here is that all of this crazy price action has happened for Cardano, and we don't even have smart contracts on the mainnet yet. There is this much excitement and anticipation building for the launch of smart contracts on Cardano. Definitely a big deal, so we're going to be diving into that a bit more in this video. Before we get into that, if you want to buy yourself some Cardano, maybe some other cryptocurrency, some Bitcoin, some Ethereum, some Dogecoin, whatever your fancy might be, you need to get yourself an account over on Binance. It is the best cryptocurrency exchange in the world. And if you use the link down below in the description to start your account, you'll get 10% off of your trading fees and up to $700 in bonuses. So go ahead and check that out. Now let's dive into where we are right now with the whole smart contract thing for Cardano. I feel like Cardano and Polkadot are both in this really similar situation right now where there's this incredible anticipation building up for the launch of really the ecosystems. So with Cardano, we are very close to those smart contracts on the mainnet. So in an interview with Crypto Briefing the other day, Charles Hoskinson was asked about this, and what did he say? He said, Alonzo is actually where we are turning all that on. Soon we're going to launch the Pioneer testnet and run that for 2 months and feature freeze it at the end of June. It'll be about 4 to 6 weeks to actually do the hard fork and turn on smart contracts for the mainnet. So basically, at this time, we are on schedule to see smart contracts coming for Cardano in August. That's sort of the latest according to this time frame. Obviously, tech rollouts, you got to take it all with a grain of salt. We hope late July or August is going to be when we do see smart contracts coming to Cardano. But let's see. Tech notoriously does have these delays coming, but regardless of whether it's in August or maybe there's a little bit of delay, it comes out in September or something, smart contracts are coming, and they're coming very soon to Cardano. You can see the price building that anticipation in. So this is going to be a very big thing for Cardano when it comes. Interesting too is that he also said, we have also started the Plutus Pioneer program where we are training over 1,000 developers who expressed interest in writing decentralized applications on Cardano. That is super interesting. One of the biggest criticisms that people have leveled towards Cardano is, well, no one's going to come and code in Haskell, blah, blah. But here they are, they're just training the developers. Of course, they're going to train the developers. So 1,000 developers ready to build decentralized applications on Cardano. And of course, people are already building decentralized applications on Cardano. They're not waiting for a pioneer program to have to do that. So smart contracts are coming soon for Cardano, which is obviously going to kick off just a revolution in terms of what is possible for Cardano, because right now we've got, some NFTs and some tokens on Cardano, but it's very limited in what can be done with that currently. What we need is those smart contracts so we can really kickstart a DeFi ecosystem, marketplaces, lending, borrowing, all that stuff. You need smart contracts for it, and it's coming very soon. Next up, I want to talk about the Cardano ERC20 converter. It is nearing its test net phase. Now, this is a tool that a lot of people are saying is going to be, the end of Ethereum and all that stuff, and I don't believe that. Now, I think that the Cardano ERC20 converter, that is a basically software that allows you to easily convert your tokens from Ethereum tokens to being Cardano tokens. I think that this will be popular with a lot of projects. I think you will see a lot of projects rushing to integrate with Cardano in the same way we've seen projects rushing to integrate with Binance Smart Chain or with Polygon. We're going to see a lot of integrations with Cardano. But I don't think what you're going to see is a lot of projects permanently leaving Ethereum for Cardano. Yes, some will. That's definitely going to happen. So you have to keep that in mind. But I think what you'll see is basically a lot of these integrating with Cardano and being really on 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 blockchains. We can look at like SushiSwap, which is a massive decentralized exchange. They're working with like 7 or 8 different blockchains right now. So you see this happening where chains and projects, there's just integrations going on. There's cross-chain collaborations and communications. Interoperability actually becomes the key. But definitely this will make it a lot easier for any application that wants to tap into the user base and liquidity on the Cardano network to be able to do that. So it's cool to see that coming to the testnet. Now, this was some really interesting news that I came across as well. Cardano sees its largest weekly inflows from institutional managers. Now, that is a big story in my mind. And look, Cardano is still way behind Bitcoin and Ethereum when it comes to institutional interest, but the largest weekly inflow from institutional managers is a big deal. It means that a lot of those institutional players, the hedge funds and stuff like this, they're starting to pay attention to things beyond Bitcoin and Ethereum, and that they're starting to look at major contenders like Cardano. Now, we've also seen similar stories for Polkadot with, I remember a big Dubai-based fund was putting a bunch of money into Polkadot, as well as Cardano. We covered that story here on the channel 2 or 3 months ago. But to see the largest weekly inflows from institutional managers, that's awesome. It really shows that institutional players are waking up to the wider crypto ecosystem and that they're looking for some of the top players in that ecosystem. They're paying attention to Cardano, which is pretty gosh darn cool. A big achievement as well for the Cardano network. They have now surpassed 1 million ADA wallets. Also, 70% of the ADA supply is currently staked across nearly 2,500 active pools. Highly decentralized network. Obviously, a lot of people coming in here. So many enthusiastic Cardano investors who are just waiting for that ecosystem to be launched. And that ecosystem is starting to happen. Now, one of the things that I've been saying here on the channel that I'm really paying attention to for the rest of the year are the tokens launching on some of the major ecosystem plays. So I'm watching for Solana season, right? I think that Solana is going to be a big force in the crypto market, that we're going to see a lot of great projects and applications launching on top of Solana. I'm keeping an eye, obviously, on Polygon. Polygon has already been freaking crazy, and things launching on Polygon have been going totally nuts. The same way that we saw a lot of Polkadot-based projects going totally crazy in Q4 2020 and Q1 2021, I think now that we have a new ecosystem getting ready, which is, of course, the Cardano ecosystem, we're going to see the early movers in the Cardano ecosystem space going totally insane in terms of investment potential. A lot of those Polkadot projects were doing 50, 100x straight out the gate, and we still don't have Polkadot parachains, and we will have Polkadot parachains soon. I'm bullish on Polkadot. I'm bullish on Cardano. I think that these people are going to deliver the technology that they've been promising to deliver. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? We're near this situation where that technology will be delivered, right? And the Polkadot haters, the Cardano haters, they will be proved wrong because smart contracts are coming. A token economy is coming. A DeFi ecosystem is coming. So we see here some interesting ones getting launched. I'll highlight two for you today, both of which I have invested in. So the first is Ocam. So Ocam is actually launching their Launchpad project. So what they do is they help other people building on Cardano launch their tokens into the Cardano ecosystem. So they're Launchpad, but they're also launching their own decentralized exchange called Ocam X. Now, any early movers in the Cardano space have the potential to be massive. Now, there's no saying who's going to win in the long term, which decentralized exchange on Cardano is going to capture the most value. Will we see decentralized exchanges integrating from Ethereum, bringing their liquidity with them? We'll see that too. But I think that native decentralized exchanges for the Cardano ecosystem are interesting plays early on, in the same way that I've invested in quite a few decentralized exchanges for the Polkadot ecosystem. I think investing in decentralized exchanges for the Cardano ecosystem could be a great play in terms of investment potential. And of course, it's also a Launchpad, and Launchpads have been crazy popular, even though we have a lot of Launchpads these days. Bringing in the decentralized exchange, I think, gives Ocam a bit of an edge when it comes down to it. And now there is one other project that I did want to highlight for you, and that is called DeFire. Now, DeFire has actually been launched by the guys at Changelly. Now, in case you're not familiar with Changelly, back in the day, before we had all these fancy schmancy decentralized exchanges like Uniswap on Ethereum, we actually had OGs like Changelly that allowed you to bring in your Bitcoin or whatever other cryptocurrency you want to swap and be able to swap that for any other cryptocurrency. Very popular service back in its day before we saw the rise of all these different decentralized exchange players on Ethereum and all the other smart contract platforms. Still doing billions a month in volume, so still a big player today because it actually offers a service that is still not available in a decentralized fashion in terms of being able to bring in like your Bitcoin and swap it out for a token natively, right? So they've still been a very popular service, even with the rise of these more native services on the Ethereum blockchain as an example. So these guys know what the heck they're doing when it comes to launching a decentralized finance product. And they've chosen to build that on Cardano, which is super cool. So DeFire is basically allowing you to get the best prices for your assets wherever you're looking for. So you're going to find the best gas fees, the lowest slippage, the best rate for whatever token you're after, which, where you can get the best incentives for trading and all of that stuff. So DeFire helps you solve all of those problems with their aggregation service. So they're also going to let you do limit orders, which if you've ever used Uniswap, you understand that just doing a market order, which is what you do when you use Uniswap, is not always the best situation. Sometimes you want to put in a specific price because you're not online 24/7. And if there's a big dip, you want to be able to catch that big dip. So they're going to bring in limit orders. As well, they've got a smart order routing engine. So this is pre-selecting the best decentralized exchanges to get those orders filled from. Again, allowing for multiple order types as well. And the token itself, very interesting, because if this does take off as an early mover within the Cardano ecosystem, it could be a good moneymaker long term. Because if you stake the tokens, then you will receive a portion of the trading fees, which are redistributed on a pro rata basis for token holders. So pretty gosh darn cool to see the guys at Changelly launching something like this for the Cardano ecosystem. Anyway, those are just my two lovelaces for the day about a coming Cardano summer, that we could see some big moves happening for the token economy, in particular for Cardano, but that the main ADA asset will also continue to appreciate in value as we get closer to the launch of smart contracts and as we start seeing an economy actually building out on the Cardano chain. Your question for today: do you currently own any Cardano ecosystem tokens like OCAM or CardStack or DeFi or anything else that's launched recently? And if not, are there any that you're watching out for that you do want to add to your portfolio? Let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.